Hello, Franklin families. It's Miss Farrar, the library media specialist. And this week's Franklin Friday Read Aloud is A Bowl Full of Peace. This is a true story. It is written by Caren Stelson, and pictures are illustrated by Akira Kusaka. A Bowl Full of Peace. A true story. Itadakimasu. Traditionally spoken before eating a meal, this Japanese word means we humbly receive this food. No one knows how old grandmother's bowl is. No one remembers who made it. No one can count how many times the bowl has passed from mother to daughter. But everyone knows grandmother's bowl is precious. The city of Nagasaki sits along the Sea of Japan. Mountains rise up around the harbor, and houses made of wood with paper windows dot the hillsides. On hot afternoons, Sakio and her brothers Aki and Ichiro chase dragonflies as cicadas buzz their summer song. In the evenings, Sakio's family gathers together. Mother places grandmother's bowl in the middle of the low table. As always, the bowl offers good things to eat: squid, eel, octopus, and udon noodles. Sakio and her family press their hands together and bow their heads. Itadakimasu, they whisper. As Sakio grows older, the sounds of war came to Nagasaki. The clanging of hammers, building torpedoes, the marching of soldiers training for battle, the cries of those whose husbands, fathers, and brothers have been killed in the fighting. War for Sakio means less and less of everything. Now, grandmother's bowl offers only bits of mackerel floating in broth, but the family is still together. Even Sister Misa and little Toshi learn to press their hands together. Itadakimasu. The sounds of war grow even closer. The grunts of boys and girls digging air raid shelters into hillsides, the wail of air raid sirens echoing through the city, the rumbles of enemy bombers flying overhead. Sakio is eager to start school, but after the first day, the school closes. Too dangerous, says the principal as he looks up at the sky. The family still gathers each night for the evening meal. Now grandmother's bowl offers only wheat balls floating in boiled water. Mother says, "Eat everything, children. Every bit is precious." Sakio and her family press their hands together and bow their heads. Itadakimasu. Summer comes again. The hot month of August arrives. On August 9th, Sakio's father visits a sick friend. Mother prepares breakfast. Aki, Ichiro, and Sakio wait at the low table. So do Misa and little Toshi. Suddenly, the air raid siren begins to wail. Everyone runs for the shelter. They leave everything behind, even grandmother's bowl. Together, they huddle in the cave with their neighbors, hoping no bomb will fall from the sky. Finally, a siren blares, all clear. Everyone sighs. Outside, Sakio's friends ask if she would like to play house. Yes, she would. Sakio and her friends laugh together and make mud dumplings with their small hands. An enemy bomber rumbles high above the clouds. No one notices until it is too late. Sakio looks around her. What happened? Father, mother, Sakio, and Misa survive. Brothers Aki and Ichiro do too, but not Toshi. Little Toshi is killed in the blast. Through the day and into the night, fires burn across the city. Early in the morning, Sakio's father makes a decision. We must leave Nagasaki. A train is coming to take us away from the city. We must go now. Follow me. Everywhere, people are suffering. I'm so thirsty, voices whisper. Water, please, please, water. In a small hospital away from Nagasaki, Sakio's brothers are now very sick. No one understands why. No one understands it is because of the radiation from the bomb. Aki dies. Then Ichiro dies. Sakio and Sister Misa become ill. So do mother and father. Ice chips help soothe their burning throats, but nothing can stop the pain, not even the end of the war. 2 years pass before Sakio's family returns to Nagasaki. Sakio's father digs through the rubble that was once their home. Something glimmers in the dust, something green and shiny. Grandmother's bowl. It has survived without even a chip or crack. Everyone in Sakio's family has touched this bowl. Everyone has eaten from it, even Aki, Ichiro, and little Toshi. At their evening meal, Sakio's mother places the precious bowl in the middle of a wooden crate. Sakio and her family press their hands together and bow their heads. Itadakimasu. As cicadas sing their summer song, another August 9th arrives. In the morning, Sakio's family kneels in front of the wooden crate. This time, Sakio's mother fills grandmother's bowl with ice. Sakio's mother speaks softly. We must never forget what happened on this day. Remember how a chip of ice eased our thirst? As the ice melts, let us remember all who suffered and all who died. We must pray that such a terrible war never happens again. 5 years pass. The radiation from the bomb makes more people sick. Sakio's sister becomes ill and dies. Another 5 years pass. Sakio's father becomes ill and dies. Each August, Sakio's mother fills grandmother's bowl with ice. Sakio and her mother watch the ice melt. Together, they remember what happened. Together, they pray for peace. Then, Sakio's mother becomes ill and dies. In August, Sakio fills grandmother's bowl with ice. She bows her head as the ice melts. Grandmother's bowl is now Sakio's to care for. Sakio fills grandmother's bowl with good things to eat, just as her mother did. She presses her hands together and bows her head. Itadakimasu. One August 9th, 50 years after the war's end, Sakio fills grandmother's bowl with ice. She can no longer be silent about what happened to her. She must tell her story. The world must know that such a bomb can never be used again. That evening, Sakio stands before a group of children and shares her story for the first time. She begins, "What happened to me must never happen to you." And the children listen. That is the end of our story, A Bowl Full of Peace, which is a true story. And the bomb that Sakio is mentioning in the story is the atomic bomb that landed in Nagasaki, Japan on August 9th, 1945, during World War II. I hope you enjoyed this story. I will see you all next week.